Prince George is set to begin flying without family in just 2 years' time. There are a number of royal traditions that are passed down from generation to generation, with one being royal heirs flying separately for safety issues. King Charles and Prince William never fly on the same plane, and it's announced it with the same for Prince George and Prince William. George, who's now 10 years old, will be expected to fly separately when he turns 12. The reason is that if there's a mechanical error or accident, God forbid, it will not impact the entire family. King Charles's former pilot, Graham Laurie, talks about the rules during an episode of Hello's A Right Royal podcast, saying, "Interestingly, we flew all four. The Prince, now King Charles, the Princess, Princess Diana, Prince William and Prince Harry, up until Prince William was 12 years old. After that, he had to have a separate aircraft. Even when William and Harry were younger, for the family to fly together it required written permission from Her Majesty," suggests Laurie. He went on to explain just how the travel plan worked, saying when William became 12 he'd fly normally in a 125 from Northolt, and we'd fly the 146 out with the other three on. It's predicted that George will follow suit. When he turns 12, he'll be considered old enough to fly separately from the rest of his family. But what really endangers George? It's rumoured that MI5 and MI6 always monitor Meghan Markle's every move because they're worried that she may do any trick to harm the heir to the throne's children, especially George. The fear stems from Meghan's statement, "We're only one plane crash away from the throne." Prince George was Harry's wake-up call that he and Meghan weren't important, and it's understood that Prince William is George's absolute hero. He thinks his dad's the most perfect person on the planet. George idolises his father. That's why we saw him looking so smart in his suit. He really wanted to dress like William. Harry said in an interview that he had a limited amount of time to make his mark on the world before William's children grow up and take the spotlight. Harry's actually jealous and bitter about children. That's how pathetic he is. He and Meghan make sense. Then, since she was so jealous of Princess Charlotte during her own wedding preparations, that she bullied the little girl over her accent and dress. It's Markle filling his head with nonsense. He always seemed happy to fritter his time away and play second fiddle to William for so many years. He was the fun, cheeky royal, being the baby of the family, and he got away with it. My impression of Harry has always been an easygoing chap who's okay to let others bear the responsibility. Now he's such a woke, preachy, quasi-environmentalist and humanitarian. I'm not sure it's an improvement. Meghan is definitely adding to his delusion.